Hey guys, what is up and welcome to a new League of Legends video. So we're going to be talking about Yasuo once again because there's two new bugs that are quite big that we have to talk about. Now one of them I'm sure most of you or at least some of you already know about, but I wanted to sort of go a bit further into it and really truly understand it and explain it better to you guys. And the other one we'll talk about is something that I actually found out completely by accident. In fact, while I was testing the initial bug that I wanted to show you guys, this one happened as well. Never really seen it happen. I've never really seen a video about it, or at least I don't think I have, so thought I'd share it as well. So let me know what you think about these bugs, and obviously the main one we'll be talking about is probably another very big reason as to why Yasuo's win rate right now is much higher than it should be, around 55% if not higher. So with all that out of the way, and without further ado, let's get right into the very first bug, the one that I want to show you guys that I found out by accident. So I was in a custom game with my friend. Again, we were trying to replicate the initial bug that I wanted to show you guys, and that right there happened. You just saw it on your screen, but we'll look at it once again in slow motion. For whatever reason, the EQ did not do any damage to the minions. As you see right here, I use the E on this minion, spin with my Q, and it just simply does not do any damage whatsoever. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I don't think I've ever seen anything about this as well. It just kind of happened almost completely out of nowhere. Luckily, I got it on camera, on footage, so there's the bug. Not sure why that happens. It's obviously not a beneficial bug either, because the second one we're talking about is a beneficial bug for Yasuo, but thought I'd share this anyways, and something that maybe the writers or someone can look into and understand why it happened. But now we're going to get into the actual main part of the video, talking about the current bug happening to Yasuo and a big indicator as to why maybe his win rate is just much higher than it should be. Essentially, it's a double auto tag bug mixed in with his ultimate while you knocked him up with an EQ combo. So let's take a quick look as to what exactly this bug can look like, or just simply what it is. So here it is. As I stack up my Q ready to go, you want to EQ on the target, as you're about to see here with the Rengar. So you E first, Q, knock him in the air. You can always auto attack before ulting, and the second you ulti, it actually does an extra free auto attack, which in this case is a crit. Since I have 100% crit chance, it's completely free damage, and it's a free 340-ish kind of damage, which is a lot. That can be a huge changer as to whether or not you win a fight, or a 1v1, or a team fight, or whatever. And it's a pretty big bug because you're essentially just getting free damage for not really having to do anything. So let's break it down once again. So you have the E damage of 100, you Q knock them up in the air, auto attack once, that's perfectly normal, but that 368 damage from the free auto just as I press my ultimate is the bug. It's a free crit, that's almost 400 damage I'm getting literally for absolutely free, and it just chunks the person very hard. So I tried to reproduce this bug 10 times, and out of the 10 times, 7 of them were successful. 3 of the times, however, the bug did not happen. So that kind of gives you the idea of it does happen more often than it does not. And it doesn't seem to be all that dependent on items or levels, as long as of course you're level 6 and have your ultimate ready to go. So it doesn't really matter how much attack speed you have, as long as you have enough attack speed just to at least maybe auto attack once while they're in the air before you ult. So we'll quickly go through all the times the bug did work and did not work right here. Again, the whole purpose of this is just to give us a better idea on what the bug is and how easily it is to replicate, how often it can happen in the game, and just how much of an issue it can really be. And since of the 10 attempts that I do, 7 of them were successful and the bug was replicated, no matter what kind of items I had, whether I had a lot of attack speed or just, a little bit of attack speed, maybe around level 6 or 7 at the beginning of the game, it didn't matter too much. All in all, this is a pretty damn big bug, and this could definitely be a big reason as to why Yasuo's win rate is just much higher than it should be. Also, big shoutouts goes to Daniel Park for obviously finding this out and being, I think, the first one to actually make a video showing this off. But overall, that right there is the bug that could be the reason as to why Yasuo is so successful. And on top of this, we saw the bug at the beginning of the video that wasn't a beneficial one. It was actually a bad one for Yasuo, which doesn't seem to affect his win ratio at all, since it is still very high. But I never really saw the very first bug I showed in this video happen too often, so it must be quite rare, I think, but it's pretty interesting regardless. But either way, guys, that is about it for this video. If you did enjoy it, let me know by hitting that like button. Make sure to share this with your friends when people are just sitting there wondering, why the hell is Yasuo just constantly pick or ban? Why is he so successful? It's a mix of reasons. It's a mix of the bug, it's a mix of just him being very, very good right now because of the builds he does and the tankiness and the few bugs that they actually did finally fix on this champion and made him just work even better, to the point where now he finally has a bug on him that actually makes him stronger than he should be rather than the opposite. But either way, guys, that is it for this video, so make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed it, share this with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, check out my other videos as well, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.